What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. So, we're going to focus in on Julien Nantel of the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies, the 51st ranked North American skater, according to Central Scouting for the upcoming 2014 NHL entry draft. This year, he had 34 points in 68 games. He's a really defensive-minded forward. I don't think he'll be a big scorer at the next level. Obviously, his numbers in junior hockey aren't indicative of that. I like his size. Not a bad size kid at about 6 feet and 165 pounds. I think he can max out at being about 6'1", 190, and really use his frame effectively to protect the puck. He shoots the puck pretty well, but again, I don't see him as being this really high-end scorer. I think you're going to draft him in the second or third round. You're going to let him develop for 2 more years. He's one of the younger players in the draft. He's a September '96 birthday, so he goes 2 more years at the Q. Maybe makes Canadian World Junior team, and then needs AHL season after that. But I think in the long run he could be a very intriguing prospect. Solely because of his two-way acumen, and you get a young player that knows that side of the game as early as he does. It's like, oh, okay, there's more to work with. And I wouldn't sleep on his offensive productivity, but I see him more as being a defensive-minded forward at the next level, and you need guys like that. You can't win the Stanley Cup with 4 lines of high-end scorers. A, it's not going to work, and B, salary cap-wise, it's not going to work. So I drafted a kid like this that can play the wing and center. You got some versatility, you got two-way acumen, you got hockey savvy, and I think he's going to continue to develop, and I think the offense will come around a little bit. I think he'll score more next year and in the next 2 years, but I think long run, two-way forward that helps you with with that side of the puck. Generating turnovers, turning defense into offense, stuff like that, and because that's an invaluable thing to have with an organization because of the onus put on defensive-minded players these days, and you can't underrate a kid like this. And I think going forward, he's going to climb up a few draft boards. I think again because the defensive acumen's there. Patrice Bergeron made the Bruins as a second-round pick out of the queue on two-way acumen. At age 18, I'm not comparing the two at all. I'm just saying, it's rare to see a player that gets it that early, and he does. And I think it's easier to come around offensively than it is to develop, the keen defensive acumen that Nantel has. So, again, a pretty intriguing guy to watch. I see him going end of the second, early in the third round this year. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Julien Nantel of the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies of the Quebec Collegiate Junior Hockey League, in 2014 draft eligible forward. Stay tuned for episodes to the season and beyond. Later, guys.